Hey everyone, welcome to a Bricks Bros review of the Star Wars Razor Crest. This is a brand new LEGO set that just came out September 1st, 2020. And I'm Atif,
I'm Kumail.
And we'll be talking to you today about the Razor Crest, taking you through what we thought we liked, what we didn't like, and just basically doing a full in-depth review. First things first.
The design.
Yeah, what do you think of the design?
I think the design, I've probably said this before, I think it's almost perfect, or it's very near perfect.
Yeah.
I can find really little problems about it. They did a really good job making it really similar to the show.
Yeah.
And again, like, it's a model piece and it looks like a model piece and it has good playability, but along with the model piece, they've done a good job. I think the interior and the design, they've actually also designed the interior, and even if you open up the back, there's like a place where you can put the these people. What are they frozen again?
Carbonite.
Yeah, so you can put those people in there.
The only thing that, like, if you want to be nitpicky, if you want to really kind of compare to the real ship, the front turrets around the engine, if you look at a real picture, maybe they're not ribbed like this. They're not. That's a little bit more fluid, solid surface that goes all the way around. But you know what? This brings a little more character, a little more. That's Star Wars. Though.
Yeah.
Like, okay, it's not just all smooth surfaces.
It is jarring. That the Star Wars, the world is a bit jarring.
Yeah.
So they've done a good implementation there.
Granted, this was a 10 plus LEGO set. Who do you think this LEGO set is for?
I think the rating on the box was perfect.
Okay.
I think it is 10 plus. There were parts of the build that did get a little difficult, but I think it's a doable set. I think they have a good rating.
Yeah, so I agree with you there.
Yeah.
It's definitely 10 plus. What I would add to that is it's definitely designed for Star Wars fans.
It is.
Mandalorian fans, obviously.
Yes.
And then, yeah, it actually covers the entire gamut. We have the teen fans and the adult fans.
Yeah.
I think everyone would love this this LEGO set. It wasn't over difficult, so over 1,000 pieces. You end up spending a good 3-4 hours building it. To me, that's like the golden range for both pieces and time. So because of that, some people think that's a little more difficult now. But honestly, just because of having more pieces, it's not more difficult. You do find some repetition, specifically when you're making both the engines.
Yes.
You're making a mirror version of one side to the next. Outside of that, the entire chassis and the outside paneling is quite unique. There's not much repetition there. The techniques aren't anything new. There's no crazy amount of new stuff that you find like in Technic or anything, but
no new LEGO blocks or anything.
Yeah, I mean there's like there's one or two we found that was custom. Outside of that, I think it's pretty standard. It's pretty standard. Yeah, it's a good way of putting it. But how difficult did you find this?
I didn't find it that difficult. And honestly, it was like one of the longer builds that we've done, but it was fun.
So I'm gonna go back to what I said earlier. Like the longer the build, as long as it's not we're talking about multiple thousands of pieces, like a Stranger Things, Star Destroyer, or a Lamborghini. You have that nice where it's not too fast, it's not too long. So you're right.
It's a good medium.
It's a nice medium.
Yeah.
Because the timing of it was around, what was it, 3-4 hours?
Yeah, I think somewhere around there.
Yeah, 3.5 hours. I think because of that, I found it to be fun just right off the bat because once again, there's no frustration involved with this.
It's a relaxed build.
Yes.
And you can like be doing other things on the side because you don't have to be super focused in on this build.
And like Kumail said earlier, I think one of the most appealing parts of this build is that you're getting to see probably the most recent iconic Star Wars ship.
The Razor Crest. Yes.
Yeah. I gotta say, I don't remember any good Star Wars ships from the new trilogy, sequel trilogy, but Mandalorian right off the bat, pretty much the second, third scene, you get to see the ship.
Yeah.
And it's the most iconic Star Wars ship now. Outside of Millennium Falcon and the classics.
The newer one.
The newer one. This is the most iconic ship, and getting to see that come to life. You're starting from the chassis up, seeing. As you guys could probably know, that you can actually open some of this up and
You can open up both the sides actually.
Yeah, and seeing it open up, but obviously you're starting off from the inside and building it up, out, building the cockpit, and getting all the weaponry installed, the engine installed. As it's coming together, it's really
amazing,
exciting. Yeah, it's really awesome. All right, Kumail. So, question always asked over and over again: can I play with this Lego set?
I think this is actually a really playable set. And I think it's also a model set too. So there's guns and shooters on here which you can actually shoot. You know, there's super cute Baby Yoda, and we have the Mandalorian.
Oops.
And it's also a model piece too. It looks really nice just by itself.
So I'll do it live for the audience, for you guys. What my biggest fears with playing is, like, if I start playing with it, will stuff just start flying off? And right now, so far, this is a solid build. This is not moving anywhere. Like, as you can see, that it's tight. There's no floppy pieces.
Yeah.
Like I'm giving it a good shake right now.
Except one piece. Just one piece,
yes.
Which is one of the landing pads.
I think all three.
Yeah, it might be all three.
Oh, here, I'll show you. Why don't you explain it to them?
So what happens is, when you're moving around this piece, these pieces are not, for some reason, they're not designed that well. They tend to come off a lot, and that can actually destabilize the ship and make it fall.
So one thing I noticed is if it's on, you know, a flat surface and you're moving it on its side, sliding it, it does seem to pop out.
Yes.
You can detach. What is this? Not an escape pod, but like a mini shuttle.
Yeah, from the top of the
Was this in the
Razor
show?
Crest.
I don't remember it.
I don't remember this in the show either. I think they showed this on top of the ship, but I don't think it was actually used or detached.
I'm thinking of Rebels, where the Ghost had a detachable shuttle, but I don't remember. If any of you know, comment below. But this is a nice little feature they put in. It's like a little pod, and I guess you could technically just drop in. No, doesn't fit.
You could have Baby Yoda drop in there. Let's see if he fits. He fits a little bit.
You can see the little ears popping out.
Yeah.
Kind of, I guess. But yeah, you can.
It's a nice addition.
Yeah, you can detach it. You can unattach this or put this nicely back right into the top of the Razor.
So can we take a second to talk about Baby Yoda and how cute they've designed this little piece? So as you know, the most like Lego figurines, their legs have two
studs.
They have two studs. So they have two studs. Baby Yoda actually just has. I don't know if you can see that. It just has one stud, and I think that actually adds to his smallness and his cute factor. Yeah. They did a good job on designing him.
Yeah, I feel like I want to say something in the Harry Potter universe has done this. Maybe I'm thinking of Dobby. I'm not sure, but
maybe
they've done it somewhere in the past. I don't know from where, but it's a really good design implementation what they did, and I love it. They instead of just making him shorter like they do with the three friends or the main characters from Harry Potter, making Harry, Hermione, and Ron short by shortening their legs, they just made him a single stud. Which was a brilliant idea. What I love about Baby Yoda is, well, two things. The mold that they use, and I know we'll switch to a B-roll shot right now, but what I love is the mold and the design of the face isn't generic. You see ridges on the top of the head, you see the eyeballs, you see the arch of the nose, the bump in the nose.
Yes.
It's actually quite detailed for such a small piece.
They did a good mold. They did a good job.
Yeah, and on top of that, the head, if you felt it, it's actually rubber. It's some type of silicone. It's not plastic. So it kind of gives you that tactile feedback of what you would, I don't know. I would assume Yoda
would have a rubbery sort of
leathery feel to it. So that's a nice little touch. I like a very good job by the Lego group on
that's that again piece. Really good attention to detail, and I think that enhances the experience of this Lego set.
Yes. So 129 US dollars. It sounds like a lot.
It does.
If you want to do the piece per price equation, no, that's not bad right there.
It's not.
1,023 pieces for $129. Not bad. I think the real value you're getting is two things. Number one, you're getting a beautifully designed ship. Number two, this is not a tiny ship. One of the biggest gripes I've had over the past year over some of the Lego sets,
especially from Star Wars.
Yeah, they're shrinking them.
Yeah, they're getting smaller.
So I know they did this with Speed Champions, and now for the Razor Crest, that they're making them a little bigger. Mm-hmm. The Speed Champion cars got a little bigger, made them look beautiful. Razor Crest is surprisingly big. It's 15 inches long by 5 inches high, and I believe it's like 8 inches wide. Wing to wing. I think the wingspan is.
It's a decently sized ship.
Decent, like if you're playing with it, it's a handful. If it's on the shelf, it's not like a small little piece up.
It's a good model. It's a good size for a model.
So I think bang for your buck is excellent on this one.
The final question.
Okay.
Would you buy it, and would you recommend it to others?
Yes, definitely. I would buy this. I would buy this over almost all the other fall, summer 2020 releases so far. Maybe the AT-AT is good. I know everyone's going for the 501st Battle Pack right now, but if I were to choose one Lego set to buy from the Star Wars theme right now, it would be the Razor Crest.
I think I would definitely buy this one. As someone who has seen The Mandalorian, it is a really good model piece because, again, the attention to detail. But I think for those people who have also not seen The Mandalorian, I think it's also a really good ship for people who are fans of Star Wars, and also for people who have maybe not seen Star Wars, because even by itself, it's such a good Lego build. And for kids, the playability is amazing.
We gave this an 8.5 out of 10.
I think that score fits. I think that's the perfect score for this ship. It's a really great ship. It's a really great build. You know, you have Baby Yoda and you have the Mandalorian, and Baby Yoda took the world by storm, and it's nice that they're including him in this ship and in this build. So I think, yes, it is worth 8.5.
Yeah, I agree. So I think so far this year, it's been at least in the US, it's been a rough year for Legos. We're not getting all the sets compared to the European market. So far for what we've gotten, what we've built, we've got plenty that we've bought, but we have not built. This is probably one of the best we've built this year.
Yes.
All right, thank you for joining us on today's review of the Razor Crest. I hope you liked it. We hope you enjoyed this video. Let us know what you think. Leave us a comment below. Do you like the Razor Crest? Do you want to buy it? Or is there another Star Wars Lego set that you think is better? Make sure to hit that like button. Definitely comment below. Hit that notification button. That'll allow you to get our videos the second they're released. Until the next video, I'm Atif.
I'm Kumail.
And see you later.